Hello, my name is Brandon. I am a student here at the College of Western Idaho, and I am enrolled in the GIS Mapping and Spatial Thinking online course. This is my income per person graph compared to sugar per person. Income per person is the explanatory variable, while sugar per person is the response variable. My original hypothesis, which was specific to the United States, was that income per person would increase as the sugar per person also increased. My thought behind this was due to sugary, less healthy foods being less expensive than the healthier, more organic foods at grocery stores and other places. However, this does not seem to be the case as the United States income progressively increases, while the sugar per person reflected minor changes. So as we come through here, starting in 1961, we'll go all the way to 2013, you will see the trend through the United States that the income consistently increases, and it doesn't reflect much change over the course in regards to sugar per person. You'll notice right around 2007, 2008, there is a decent drop in income per person. That was due to the recession, but there are no other major setbacks in regards to income per person. So for me, there wasn't a direct impact in regards to the United States when comparing sugar per person versus income per person. However, one country that does stick out to me is that of Antigua and Barbuda. So I will add them to the map now, once I reset this. Here we go. I will actually remove the United States this time as well. So now we have Antigua and Barbuda here on the map. If we pay attention to them, we will see that there is a drastic change in sugar per person during the 1960s. So as we come through the 1960s, you will notice there are drastic increases and decreases both in regards to sugar per person. And this continues up until about the mid-70s. 72, 73, we start to see more of a gradual, steady rate in regards to sugar per person. There are a few factors involved with this. They were going through an industrialization phase during this time, but their efforts had failed, and they were also trying to claim independence from Britain. Now moving forward, you will see that in the late 70s and early 80s, that Antigua and Barbuda's income per person begins to significantly increase. So as we move forward, it decreases slightly, and then it really starts to pick up in the 80s. There are a few setbacks, but for the most part, there is an overall significant increase in regards to the income per person, and that is for Antigua and Barbuda. So here we are in 2013. So you'll see there's a very steady rate of increase right here, and for that country, it's at an all-time low of sugar per person. Now, the increase in income was due largely to a boost in tourist attraction. Now, one factor I think that also contributed to the drop of sugar per person was the fact that Antigua and Barbuda had to begin relying on importing all of their food and seeing an increase in American fast food. There have been some slight fluctuations in income per person due to political issues and tensions due to tourism. However, tourism continues to be a huge impact on the growth of their economy today. Now, if we take the filters off here and we look at more on a broad spectrum of each company, or each country, we will see that overall the sugar per person remains quite similar for each country, with the exception of Antigua and Barbuda. You don't see any drastic spikes or increases. However, most of the countries see at least a gradual increase in income per person. So as you can see that, we are finishing in 2013. So I did not see, other than the exception of Antigua and Barbuda, I did not see a direct relation between sugar per person and income per person. though I know with Antigua and Barbuda, sugar was a main commodity throughout the 40s, 50s, and part of the 60s, which is why you see these spikes and declines. But after that, they really picked up in tourism, and that has been the main boost of their economy since then.